emergency press briefing from the leadership of the Nigerian Democratic Congress as a result of what has happened today, that everybody have been calling. So instead of us to be answering or replying people individually, which we shall not be able to fully collectively as possible, it is evident that the party's view and response to what has happened be communicated in this format officially. Our attention has been drawn to a ruling by the Federal High Court sitting in Lokoja this morning, wherein His Lordship Honorable Justice Issa Dashen gave a ruling on an application filed by an unregistered association known as Peace Movement Party. Remember, and note, unregistered association. The public knows that December 2025, the Nigerian Democratic Congress, as an association, complained of INEC's refusal to register us as a political party. Whereupon we proceeded to the Federal High Court. The Federal High Court upheld our constitutional right to freedom of association under the Constitution and compelled INEC to register us, which INEC did. Since then, we have started political activities, embarked on registration of members, held congresses from ward to national levels, held conventions, and concluded primaries to all offices following INEC's timetable. We have been fully participating in all INEC activities without let or hindrance as a political party. NDC also fielded candidates and fully participated in the just concluded by-elections, senatorial by-elections in Nasarawa State and Enugu State. Candidates for the House of Assembly, House of Representatives, Senate, Governorship, Presidential, and Vice Presidential positions have been duly nominated, and we are in the process of formally submitting them to the INEC in accordance with INEC's timetable. The said association that filed the complaint is unknown to us. The Peace Movement Party is not a registered political party in Nigeria. They claimed in a motion, not even a substantive suit or appeal, that the court should set aside its earlier judgment on the purported ground that in 2015 they had sought registration as a political party with the victory sign as their symbol and were denied. It is important to note that they are not an association applying for registration now under the exercise that started last year. The court had also dealt with all related issues concerning associations claiming they wanted to use the same symbol and colors. The court, in its judgment, overruled INEC when those issues were raised, and there is no appeal against that judgment. And I repeat, the court, in its judgment, overruled INEC when those issues were raised, and there is no appeal against that judgment. Therefore, we are surprised that on an application by an association claiming that it wanted to register as a political party with the duty side in 2015, an association that is not a registered political party and is not seeking registration now to participate in the current political process. His Lordship came to the conclusion that they have local standing, and furthermore, that he has jurisdiction to do what he did. Accordingly, we have been informed that his Lordship made an order setting aside the court's earlier decision of December 2025. There was no order directing our deregistration. However, we are dissatisfied with the decision that has been made, and we have instructed our team of lawyers to immediately proceed to the Court of Appeal to challenge the jurisdiction and propriety of his Lordship's order. We assure the general public, and particularly our candidates at all levels, that our party is on course. The NDC has not been deregistered. And we are challenging today's order at the Court of Appeal as soon as possible. We have no doubt that justice will be done. We condemn efforts by those who seek to shrink democratic space and stifle opposition voices and alternatives. Nigerians have a right to a full range of opinions, ideas, alternatives, and political platforms, and candidates should be allowed to participate in the 2027 general elections, which has already gone midway. It is too late for anyone to attempt to use the judiciary to derail or narrow Nigeria's multi-party democratic space. If the said association, Peace Movement Party, were a party affected by the judgment on our initial suit, the only option open to it was to appeal the verdict, an option which it did not take. Even at that, the window open for such appeal has since closed, and any such appeal by now has become statute barred. To now try to upturn that verdict through the back door via a motion is not only unheard of, but also illegal and an outright abuse of court process. We thank Nigerians for their support. We thank all our candidates. We thank all our members and numerous supporters for their confidence and trust in the Nigerian Democratic Congress, NDC. And we assure them that all nominations made remain valid. That our party platform is strong and legal and legitimate, and that justice shall be served. And this is the statement of the party made by my humble self, distinguished Senator Cleopas Moses Zoe, the National Chairman of NDC. Thank you for
Chairman. Thank you very much.